math, we were working on subtracting 3-digit numbers with regrouping, and we had finished off on this page. So go ahead and get your workbooks, your math workbooks back out, and turn back to page 51. 51. And I think we're ready to do this other box of examples.
Yes.
All right. So, excuse me, examples of regrouping are simply just going to be like problems that we use the standard algorithm for. So let's do one addition with regrouping and one subtraction with regrouping. Okay, let's go 347, and let's add to that 276. Okay, so standard algorithm, where do we always need to start? In which place? In the ones place. So right here. Everybody, what is 7 plus 6? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You were right. But can I have 13 ones?
No.
Like that?
No.
No, because 13 actually has 3 ones and 1 10. So did I have to do some regrouping? Yes. Now I'm going to add, what place is this? I'm going to add my tens together. So I always start with my bigger digit. So 7 plus 4, or you could think of it as 7 plus 5. 7 plus 4 plus 1, or think of it as 7 plus 5. So 7, I'm going to add 5 more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I have 12 in my tens place here? No, I have to do some regrouping again. Now I'm going to find the value of my hundreds. What's 3 plus these 3? 3 plus 3, doubles. 6. Okay, let's do a standard algorithm of regrouping, excuse me, using subtraction. Does my larger number need to be on the top when I subtract?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go with a bigger number like 625. And let's subtract 275. Standard algorithm, when we're adding or subtracting, start in the what place? In the ones place. If I have 5 ones and I take away 5 ones, how many ones do we have left? 0 ones. If I have 2 ones, can I take away 7 ones? Or sorry, 2 tens, can I take away 7 tens? No. Remember, in standard algorithm, we have to go next door, borrow 10 more. So we're going next door to the hundreds place. I'm saying to 6, can I borrow one of your hundreds? Sure, But now if 6 gives me one of their hundreds, how many do they have left?
5.
They have 5 hundreds left. Now that 100, it's one of those big ol' 100 squares. You break it apart, and how many tens do you end up with? 10 tens. So I have 10 tens, and I have to add that 2 tens with it. So how many tens do we have now? 10 plus 2. So now I have 12 tens, don't I? Can I subtract 12 minus 7? Because my larger number is now on the top. So what is 12 minus 7? Don't blurt it out. Give people time to think. 12 minus 7. What do you think it is? Connor?
5.
Amy, what do you think?
5.
Reese? I agree. So we now have 5 tens. So our hundreds, we had 5 hundreds, but we're taking 2 away. How many hundreds does that leave us with, everybody?
3.
3 hundreds. So the difference of 625 minus 275 is 350. Everybody have it?
Yep.
Because I have to erase it. So we're able to slide our paper over here. These are non-examples. What does non mean? Lucas? Not examples. You are so correct. So these would be standard algorithm problems where we do not regroup. So if we have 241 I don't want to do any regrouping. So I need to keep my numbers kind of small, don't I? Could I add 136?
Yes.
Check it to make sure. Add those up. Make sure that I didn't goof up because you don't want any regrouping.
Okay.
So start adding in your ones and then add your tens and then add your hundreds.
Done.
Basic plus or minus.
We're adding this one. Did you have to regroup?
No.
No. So is this a good non-example?
Yeah.
This is not regrouping. Because what is 1 plus 6?
7.
4 plus 3?
7.
2 plus 1?
3.
Okay, so non-example. Let's do a subtraction non-example. 476. Whoa, my hand got a little carried away there. Okay, everybody, 476. Ah, I did it again. We're gonna subtract. I gotta make sure that my numbers are all smaller again here so that I don't have to regroup. 304. Double check, make sure that I did a non-example, that there's no regrouping. I have 6 ones and I take those 4 away. How many do we have left?
2.
2 ones. I have 7 tens and I take nothing away. How many tens do we have left?
7.
If we had 4 hundreds and we took 3 of those away, how many hundreds do we have left?
It's 1.
1. So the difference of that one is 172. Looks like everybody's finished. Okay, I'm gonna clear that. Okay, look at problem 2 at the bottom of page 50. Whoa, that went ginormous. At the bottom of page 51. Explain how you would regroup. So they're telling us we have to regroup, right? How you would regroup to find 194 and we're subtracting 187 from that. Now, you don't have to use standard algorithm. I want you to figure out how are you going to show this subtraction problem, because they want you to explain it, but if you're able to solve it, you should understand the steps that you have to take. So could you do 190, this is gonna take me a little bit. I don't even know how many I've drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's a super skinny one. Do I need one more? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. And how many ones? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Do I have enough here to take 7 ones out of there? No. So what am I gonna do to get more ones? What do we have to do to get more ones? Everybody. I have to go next door and borrow, in this case, 10 more, right? So if I borrow one of these 10s, how many 10s do I have now?
8.
So now I have 8 10s. I'm gonna take this 10 and break it apart. How many ones will that give me then?
10.
Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, my knuckles were drawing. So now, how many ones do we have?
4.
I had the 4 already there, plus the 10 that I broke apart from there. Now how many ones do we have? 10 plus 4 is?
14.
So now we have 14 ones. So then, can we start our subtracting? Do you think we have to do any other regrouping?
No.
If I have 8 and I take away 8, I don't need to regroup there, do I? Okay, so I have 14 ones and I take away 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. My knuckles are drawing. 5, 6, 7. How many ones do we have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Okay, I have 8 10s left now. If I take all of those out, how many 10s do we have left?
0.
We have 0. If I have this 100 and I take 100 away, how many hundreds do we have left?
0.
Okay. Is this kind of starting to come back to you a little bit more? Hopefully. All right, let's look at the next page. Do you turn your page?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and turn to 52. Alexi needs to plant 355 flowers in a garden. Oh, I'm glad that's not my garden. He plants 223 flowers before taking a break. How many flowers does he still need to plant? What are we going to do to solve this problem? Do you think we're adding? Enough with the noises, please. What information do we need to know? What's important information? Reese?
That Alex is planting 300.
Okay, that he needs to plant 325. What else is important to know? Connor?
He still needs, no wait, how many flowers does he still need to plant?
Okay. How many does he still need to plant? Okay, so I'm highlighting that. You can underline yours or whatever. Now, so he has to have a total of 355, right? So if this is his total, and he's planted this many of them, are we adding?
No.
Did I put them all together, or did I take some out of that total amount? I took some out. So what does that tell us we need to do? Okay, we're gonna have to subtract. What are we subtracting now?
300.
355
minus 200.
Is that the correct way to set up this subtraction problem? Okay, let's look at this. Let's just look at the ones place, because math law, is that not working?
What?
Is the video still going?
Yeah.
Okay, did you have a question?
Do we have to do it in standard algorithm?
No, we're just gonna talk about it first.
Okay.
Okay, because we could always draw pictures, right?
Yeah.
We could, you know, set it up as like the hundreds, because we're starting out with 3, right? 300, 30, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's what we're starting out with, pretending like those are all beautiful plants. If we want to subtract, are we gonna have to regroup here? If we have 5 ones, can we take away 3?
Yes.
So if I have 5 here, and I take 1, 2, I can't see what I'm doing.
3.
Did that take 3 away?
Yeah.
How many ones do we have left?
2.
We have 2 ones left. All right, we have 5 10s here. Can we subtract 2? Or do I have to do some regrouping?
You can subtract 2.
I can subtract 2. 1. Close enough.
Yeah.
2. How many 10s do we now have left?
3.
Now, hundreds. We have 3 hundreds. If we take 2 of those away, oh, give me the eraser. There we go. How many hundreds are left?
1.
So we have, Alexi needs to plant 132 more flowers. Is it important to label your answer? Yes, when you're talking about word problems, you have to label the answer. and he's talking about planting flowers. So how many flowers does he still need to plant? 132 more flowers.
I bet some people are coming over to his house.
Hopefully he has help.
And she's not doing it by herself.
I think it's
Hopefully he's like,
Okay, is everybody finished with the flower problem here?
just hoping
Yeah.
can I sharpen my pencil?
Mhm.
Can we get a eraser? Does it have a good eraser?
All right. Oh, we did everything all on up at the top. We're not gonna worry about checking our answer. We're gonna skip that. We're gonna go on to page, what is this, 53? Okay. Is this kind of like what I was drawing? They just have the perfect pictures of all of them. Okay, so this model shows 365 minus 100.
You're on the next page.
Oh, did I go up too far?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that, friends. I totally zoomed past this page, didn't I? Well, no wonder some of you are looking at me like, what are you doing?
Oh my, she's doing
Gosh, can you believe you guys just witnessed me make the first mistake of my life?
No.
Okay, now I'm on the right page. Catalina records the weather for 365 days. How many days are in a year? 365. It is sunny 186 days. How many days are not sunny? What are we gonna do to figure out how many days are not sunny? So she has all 365 days information, right? It's like all right here in her notebook. Pretend like I'm holding her notebook. See it? It's all right there. She knows that of those days, this many are sunny. What did she do with some of those days?
Took them away.
She took them out, right? So if you take something out or you take something away, what are you doing?
Subtracting.
Oh, so what are we gonna need to subtract in this problem?
365.
So you're saying this
Yes.
and,
186.
oh, and this? And you're telling me that we're subtracting those?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and jot that down. Oops, I wrote the wrong number first, didn't I? Is it important to write the larger number first when you were subtracting?
Yes.
I noticed something about this problem. What's something that you notice about this problem, Raylyn? Yeah, some of the larger numbers are on the bottom. Will that work? Can I just say 5 minus 6 is 1?
No.
6 minus 8 is 2. No, those wouldn't be right. I can't flip-flop the numbers, can I? So are we gonna have to do some regrouping?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretending like these are my hundreds. So 300, how many tens do I need in 365?
6.
6. Try to make these skinny so I have more room. 4, 5, and 6. And how many ones are in 365?
5.
There are 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, now I need to always start in what place?
The 1.
The ones place. So I have 5 ones, but I need to be able to subtract 6. I don't have enough with just 5. Where can I get some help from?
From one of the 10.
From one of my 10s. I'm gonna go ask my neighbor for some help. I'm gonna say, can I have one of those 10s from you?
Yes.
They'll say yes, and then that leaves them with how many 10s?
5.
Okay, so now this 10, I need to break it apart. How many ones will it break apart into? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now can I subtract?
Yeah.
Now I have how many ones altogether?
15.
Now I have 15 ones. Can I take 6 away from there?
Yes.
Yeah, let's take 6 out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many ones do we have left? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15 minus 6 then is 9. Okay, let's look at our 10s. I have 5 10s now, and I need to take 8 away. Can I?
No.
No. So I'm gonna have to go next door to my hundreds, right? And I'm gonna say, can I borrow this 100 from you? And of course, they're gonna say yes. But I need to break that 100 apart. How many 10s will it break into?
1, 10.
No, 10 10s. So now I'm gonna have 10 more of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
So now I don't have 5 10s anymore. How many 10s do I have? 10 plus 5 10s is, now I have 15 10s. Do I have enough to be able to take 8 out of there?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had those 5 up there and those 2. So what do I have left? 7. Oh, I forgot that I borrowed one of those, didn't I? I forgot a step. Is that important to make sure that I do all of my steps?
Yes.
Yes. Now can I subtract 200 and take that 100 away? How many hundreds do I have left then?
1.
So how many days are not sunny?
179
179
days not sunny.
I'm gonna say aren't instead of are not, okay? And I'm gonna have to write crooked so that I don't write over that. So 179 days aren't sunny. Don't forget to label your answer. Now we're finally gonna go to the page that I skipped ahead to, huh?
Yes. That we like we didn't have to do a whole page of work.
At least it was only one problem.
But then like yeah, we still
Okay,
wasn't
everybody
like
done?
the page that we just
Yeah.
Come on, speed it up. Days aren't sunny. Alrighty. Oh. Now we're back to the Catalina. No, yes, it's still the same one. Okay, so, whoa, that's kind of going all wonky on us. Oh, is this exactly what we just drew on the page before?
Yes.
Look at us be so smart and kind of work ahead. All right, so
Well, kind of.
what they're doing though is they showed the 100 grouped as the 10 tens starting out. Okay. Here's another way to look at it. 365 equals 300s plus 6 tens plus 5 ones. What have they done here? 300s, whoa, plus 5 tens plus 15 ones. Did they regroup?
Yeah.
Yeah, they took one of their tens, broke it apart, and put it over into the ones place. Then they took one of their hundreds. They just broke it out in steps, just like we drew it. I think this is kind of confusing. Let's actually look at the next page. Oh, that went too small now. All right.
How many pages do we do each day?
Oh, we'll probably try to get through a couple more. We should be okay. Okay, so this is where they've broken it apart again into the ones, the tens, and the hundreds. 365 minus 186. So here they've broken this down. It's just like when we're looking at it in the standard algorithm. 365 minus 186. Step 2 of this is saying that they are borrowing. Do you see how they went down one in their tens? So now there are 50 tens, and we broke those apart and put them in with our ones, so there's 15 ones. Okay, it's just like when we drew it, but they're not done because they had to borrow another one to be able to subtract here. So now there's actually 150 in our tens place, 15 in our ones place, and then 2 back over here in the hundreds. Just what they showed there. But I don't know about you, but seeing it written out like this, it's weird looking to my brain. I don't know about yours. Maybe it makes sense to you. But it's easier for me to either see it in the pictures and work on the problem as I'm going, rather than seeing it with all these numbers. Then my brain's like, what are you doing to me? Here's what we're gonna do. Did they give us a new problem? No, it's still the same problem, isn't it? We're gonna jump out of the book for right now. I want you to get your whiteboard, your dry erase marker, and your eraser, and put your book away for today.
Until tomorrow, we have to do way more.
Done. 3 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 16. 3 times 3 is 24. 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 3 music thing.
I know, it's pretty nifty, isn't it?
What? With the music thingy?
Yeah, the music thingy, like the note things, they have that
What are you talking about when I switched it?
To all this.
The background.
see that one.
Oh. And there's even basketball. This little thing. Did you know you guys are still recording?
Yes, because we're still in math.
Wait.
All right. Here's what you're going to do. So if this is my whiteboard, turn yours this way so that it's more like the hamburger, or sorry, the
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
kind of long and skinny this way. So turn it this way.
So,
Got it?
Hot
Yeah,
dog.
hot dog.
Okay, thank you. I was struggling.
And then this is
Here's what you're gonna do. You're not drawing a line quite right down the middle. It's gonna be a little less space over here, more space over here. Okay? Thank you for letting me use yours.
Can I get a different
Okay,
marker?
so-
That dot. Can I get a different marker?
If you need to, yes.
Go to you.
All right, so you didn't draw your line quite down the middle. A little less space here, right? Because this is where we're gonna do the standard algorithm. Over here is where we're gonna draw it out, but we're gonna work on them together, all right? So, first problem. Are you ready?
Yes.
Maybe I should write a little heavier. Okay, first problem is 325. What's that? Are you up here? Which group are you in? Because the extra supplies are in the little tote there. Okay, so now over here, let's draw out using the base 10 blocks. Let's draw 325. So how many hundreds will we draw? Remember, those are the big squares. We're gonna draw 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. How many tens?
2.
2. I'm just gonna do the long skinny lines. And how many ones?
5.
5. All right. Do you have your 325 and your 325? Amy, can you join us? Thank you. We are going to subtract 159. Regroup, yes or no?
Yes.
But I have my larger number on top.
No.
Is this the larger number?
Yes.
Is 325 larger than 159?
Yes.
Yes, but now once I start looking at each individual place, I have to decide if the larger number is actually on top. So looking at our ones, because it's math law, we always start in the ones place. If I have 5 ones, can I take 9 away?
No.
No, so where do I need to get some help from?
Next door.
I need to go next door to my tens place. So I'm asking 2, can I have one of your tens? 2's gonna say, sure. That leaves 2 with how many tens?
1.
Okay, let's go over here and do that. Now there's only 1 10. So I have this 10 and I need to break it apart. How many ones will I get from that 110, everybody?
10.
So now I'm gonna have 10 more 10s over here. So I had 5 10s and I put I had 5 ones, excuse me, and I put 10 ones with it. How many ones do I have all together? 15? 15? 10 plus 5? I agree, it's 15. So now I have 15 ones. Can I subtract my ones now? Of these 15, if I take 9 away, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do I have left for ones?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 minus 9 is 6. Because I have 6 ones left. Okay, moving on to our 10s place. I have 1 10, but I need to take 5 away. Where can I get some help from? Haley? From the hundreds. So if I take one of these hundreds out, how many hundreds will I have left?
2.
I took one of them out and that left me with 2. That 100 can break apart into how many 10s?
10.
10 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I have 11 counting what I already had there. So 10 plus 1 gives me 11 10s. Now can I subtract those 5 10s from that 11 10s that I have up here? Yes. Let's go purple. So if I take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many 10s are we left with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now let's work in our hundreds. I have 2 hundreds, and I'm going to take one of those away. How many hundreds do we have left?
1.
So 325 minus 159 gives us a difference of 166.
I think you forgot to draw the dot on yours. You forgot to draw the dot on yours.
Draw the dot.
Yeah, on Jennifer's you said to draw a dot because there was like a dot on the small side.
I'm confused.
Me too. Yeah, just like a little dot that was on the side.
I'm still confused. I'm sorry.
So it was like this.
I
And
think
there
she's
was a
talking
dot like right there.
that there was a big dot on the side of a no.
I don't know. I'm not following this conversation very well.
Right here.
Okay, So let's try another one. Clear your board. Leave your black line there. All right. This time, let's go with 204. So then come over here and let's show 204. 1, 2. Do we have any 10s?
No.
No. Do I probably need to leave a space and then put my 1s over here? Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have 204?
Yep.
On both sides of my board? From that, we're going to subtract 99. All right, are we ready? Let's talk about this. If I have 4 1s, do I have enough to take 9 out of there?
No.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go over to my 10s and get some help.
No. No.
Oh, no. So now I have to go over to my hundreds. Okay. So I'm gonna use one of these hundreds, which now leaves me with how many hundreds? Now I have 100. That 100 needs to be broken apart. And I have to go right next door because that's where it's got to start out with first. So if I have 100, how many 10s rods will that snap off into?
10.
Then that'll give me 10 10s. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have 10 10s. Now can I start subtracting?
Yeah.
I have 4 1s and I need to take 9 away.
No.
No. I can't take 9 away from 4. 4 does not have enough in it. So now can I start going back over to my 10s to get that help? Did you see how we had to start clear over in our hundreds and do a lot of extra steps before I could even start thinking about subtracting my 1s? But am I quite ready to subtract my 1s yet?
No.
No. I have to borrow from where?
That's a 10.
So let's borrow one of those. And if I borrow one from here, how many 10s are left? There are now 9 10s. I'm gonna break that 10 apart into 1s. How many 1s can we break a 10 into?
10.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I have these 10 plus those 4. How many 1s do I have? I now have 14. Can I finally start subtracting?
Yes.
All right, if I have 14 1s and I take away 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many 1s do I have left here? 4 and this 1, so I have 5 ones left. 14 minus 9 is 5. Can I solve for my 10s now? If I have 9 10s and I take away 9 10s, how many 10s do we have left?
0.
Ah, we're back to 0 10s again. I have 1 10, and am I taking anything away from it?
No.
No, so how many hundreds do we have left? Did I say 110? I keep doing that. All right, 105. Hopefully drawing these, crossing them out, and doing the standard algorithm problem helps your brain understand more of the steps involved in regrouping with subtraction. We'll keep practicing a couple more like these. Noah, practice a few more of these at home with your mom. Have her give you a standard algorithm problem, and then you draw that top number just like we've practiced these last two.